22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Mayfield now. Throw left side complete. That's Lawrence. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
These two teams met earlier in the season in Philly, with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. It's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They find some open field here. Touchdown!
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races. And there he goes.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Back to throw. Pearson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Philly.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Operating from the gun, Pearson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a 2nd down. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13, and it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And some room to maneuver. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Pearson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, it's Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Pearson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll buy some time right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Pearson. And this is caught by Watkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Pearson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down to the 11. A big play there just before halftime. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pearson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to go up top again. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
56.
On 1st and 10, Pearson.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Chris Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And here's a give to Gibson.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing, Mayfield, flush to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawrence. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll run with Gibson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eight yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hands it off out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Pearson.
Throw left side complete. That's Burns. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Back to throw. Pearson eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Pollard is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off play action. Pearson steps away. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Pearson swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown, Eagles! Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. First down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Pearson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. To throw on 3rd down, Pearson. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Eagles, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.